When Brutality Warlord created Rothaga and Dominor, they experienced a problem that is very common to LittleWarGame's map makers and modding community, which is as follows. Whenever you make a mod that is somewhat simple or easy to understand, people can pick it up very easily. However, when you make a map or a mod that is very all-encompassing, such as a new real-time strategy game, a grand war game, or perhaps something like a turn-based system with a lot of activity going on, you're actually starting to impede the ease of which other people come into the mod, and so many people will feel intimidated by the initial difficulty curve of having to learn what is truly a new game inside of a war game, and may not enjoy the mod, may not play it well, or if they do play it at all, because they might just avoid it entirely. And so Brutality Warlord did what I think most self-respecting modders would do when they're running into difficulties finding players to assist them and balance, or more importantly, gameplay decisions, which is that Brutality Warlord just made a new AI. That's absolutely correct. So Brutality Warlord has made the Mad BC, or the Mad variant UI. In Rothaga and Dominor, this is an AI that will create a lot of militia and militia upgrades. It doesn't descend up the tech tree very far, but the units that it does make, it will produce at a pretty decent clip. It will have small arms tactics and movements, and it will have a certain degree of urgency and a desire to push and offend and make forward progress against the opponent. And all of these are things that just don't happen in the default listing. Here are some other things that it does. It can build houses and towers. It can build academies and laboratories. It knows exactly what research it's aiming for and will go for it. It will repair buildings if it finds out that there is a building nearby that needs to be repaired. It will employ small movement tactics or small army skirmish tactics to retreat back and then to move forward. It will have enemy units be spotted. It will send scouting parties to see what the opponent is doing, and it will go ahead and make it so that if enemy units are spotted, they take priority and the AI will go ahead and attack that. There are so many things that are all done based inside of the Mad variant of Brutality Warlord's mod that it's almost inconceivable. If you put the default LittleWarGame inside AI inside of this mod, inside of Rothaga and Dominor, it's going to sit there. It doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know what to build. It doesn't know to send workers out to far-flung areas to serve as scout units. It doesn't know that these are the tactics that you can use to abuse high ground, or this is numerical superiority, or these are the upgrades I'm going for if I go for this style. But I want to talk about the implication of Mad variant, which is that it says variant, and that's pivotal to understanding why this isn't a one-off. This isn't something that's just here today and gone tomorrow. This represents all the things that Brutality Warlord has been fighting for, rather than ever waving the white flag over AI discussion in the Discord or ceasing to talk about it. Now that version 4.3.1 is out and Brutality Warlord was able to upload this AI, because it's a variant, more will be coming. That's right, that's the implication, right? Because Rothaga and Dominor have very strong tech trees going up. There are units that have different spells and capabilities and different upgrades that benefit them. And it doesn't mean that the AI is difficult. By Brutality Warlord's own admission, it never goes past the militia phase, but he says that future AIs may improve on the behavior of the Mad variant or make entirely new variants which focus on different technologies. And the strength of having those variants with new technologies now opens the floodgates to something, the door of which had been just slammed shut ever since Tulsi's AI was made irreparably impossible to work with. And even Tulsi's AI worked in melee LittleWarGame. This is the person in Brutality Warlord who's creating a variant, a mod, and then making an AI for the mod, and is they going to make variants on the AI or new variants entirely for people to load up. It doesn't have to present a full challenge to the individual player, but there's so much life in how the units move. Look at all of the activity that's going on in the replay in the background. This is between two computers that are both boosted by the Mad variant AI, and if Brutality Warlord can do this after begrudgingly having to make their own AI because the default AI wasn't able to do the things that they want to do, what's to stop Brutality Warlord from making even more variants, from making variants that ascend the tech tree or expand economically, or maybe improving the Mad variant AI so that it understands these small arms tactics and maybe the benefit of high ground even more. And if Brutality Warlord's willing to do that once, Brutality Warlord has shown that they're willing to do it again and again and again, because once you have a baseline, expanding upon it, it's extremely simple to do. And what's powerful about all of this is that because this is the first AI that is specifically dedicated to a mod, but it's also the first in a list of AI that will be dedicated to a single mod. This opens the floodgates so that anyone can know it's possible. You can make an AI for your mod, and Brutality Warlord is here to show us how.